Bortier Show. My name is Ronan Okwara. Today we've got a special guest. This guest is unique. He is a singer-songwriter, yeah? He's a producer. He produces his own music, just from scratch. He directs his own videos, and his music itself is unique. I'm telling you, you have to listen to the music. I can't explain the music. We want him to explain it himself as a unique artist. Bortier, thanks for coming today to the Bortier Show. You came ready?
Yeah. Thank you, brother. Thank you for having me. I feel privileged to be here and to do this together.
Man, it's a bit far to come here, yeah?
Yeah, it is, man.
Explain to everyone.
I know.
I don't want to shock. You know what? I don't want to shock anyone who's going to come here. Just because I need to let people know it's far.
Yeah.
For you to be here, I really appreciate it.
No, thank you.
You took your time and sacrifice.
Yeah.
It's cold out there.
It is. But
winter is on.
You know what? DJ Ron, this is our home. This is my home. So I'm so happy and I feel privileged to be here as well to have this. It's important. So thank you as well.
Yeah, Bortier Okoe or Oko?
Oko, yeah.
So the E is silent?
Yeah, the E is silent. Yeah, so Bortier Okoe.
Bortier Okoe.
Yeah.
Now I said it right. Is it your stage name or is the name on the birth certificate?
It's actually my name.
Wow.
Yeah, Bortier Okoe is actually my name.
Why did you choose to use your actual name as an artist? Because artists usually wants to use other names, so that when they book a hotel, no one will know who they are.
Yeah. Well, for me, I didn't think about that. I just thought it's my name, and therefore, that is my identity. It's good. Some people keep it secret. They keep their name secret, but in terms of what I do as a musician,
there's no secret about you.
I feel like my name is who I am. So it's better to use my name.
Talking about who you are,
yeah.
Who is Bortier? Where were you born, brother? Where did you grow up? Yeah, I want to hear this story.
That's good.
Because we need to start from the beginning.
From the scratch. Yeah.
Yes.
I grew up in a town in Accra, basically. I grew up in Accra. Accra, which is the capital city of Ghana. And there is a town in Accra called Nungwa, or Nungma. Nungma, which means fresh water.
Yeah, in Shona.
Fresh water.
All right.
Nungma.
This.
But now it's Nungwa.
Yeah, you just told me something because my language, Shona.
Yeah.
Kumwa is drinking.
Kumwa.
If I said, I want to drink that glass of water you have there.
Yeah.
I'll say, Ndoda kumwa mvura. So drinking is, when you say it,
Nungma, yeah.
Is like a place of water.
Yeah, fresh water. Fresh water. And
is it landlocked?
It's actually on the coast. But it was a place where our ancestors, the ones, the elderlies, when they were migrating, because they migrated from different places to
come
Ghana,
to that area,
to their area. And the first thing they found is there was a fresh water. They dug the ground and the water was fresh. And they were like, okay, this is a very good land to live.
Agriculture, everything, livestock.
Yeah, and it was actually on the coast as well. So they had, so Nungma means fresh water. So once after they dug, after they finished digging and there was fresh water, and they were like, okay, this is fresh water. Therefore, this is a good land to stay. So they stay there and they never moved.
Those were your ancestors.
They are. So it's a Ga. I come from a tribe called the Ga, or the Gadangbe people. Gadangbe is a collective of a specific tribe that migrated all the way from Israel to Ghana. Some of them some of them are in Nigeria. Some of them are in Togo, because during the migration, there were places they also stopped. So they were, yeah.
And the language changed as they migrated, or you all speak a certain language which is similar?
So we speak similar. There is Ga.
The accents are.
Yes, there is Ga, and also there is Dangbe. So both together is the tribe. So Ga and Dangbe is a collective of one tribe, but then the language changes a little bit. For example, in Ga, which is the language I speak, if I want to say Babie, if I want to say come here, I will say Babie.
Babie.
But in the Dangbe, they say Moba here. Or yeah.
Yeah, but it's kind of similar.
Yeah, it's the same people, but yeah.
The different sort of like pronunciation.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, like you said, you grew up and you said it's a city of Accra, or a suburb of Accra. How many are there around?
Oh, you mean
cities that are around Accra?
Oh, so there are different towns. So we have Tema, we have Nongwa, we have Teshi, we have Osu, we have La, and then Gamashi. So we actually have probably about 10.
All right.
10 around, yeah.
Have you grown up going to Accra, or you just stayed in Numa?
So grew up, going everywhere basically, because Numa is is part of the city basically. Nungba is the part.
Oh, it's part of the city.
I
know.
Yeah. You know, like how we have Melbourne, then we have Fitzroy.
Yeah, and St. Kilda.
Yeah,
and Richmond.
Richmond. They are all part of the city.
I tell everyone, like, I live in Melbourne, but I'm Clyde. And you go like, man, you're like an hour away from Melbourne. Where are you saying you live in Melbourne? Yeah, you see, so it's just the same with all those suburbs.
Yes.
High school, primary school, high school there.
Yeah. When I was a little boy, I used to be a very good soccer player.
All right.
Yeah, very, very good.
I was going to ask you, how was your upbringing? Soccer is big.
Especially in Africa. In Africa, soccer is big. And as a little boy growing up, soccer is one of the things also that kept me busy and, keep me going.
How about music now?
Yes. And then music as well.
So you were growing up, Numa?
Yeah, Numa, yeah.
How about the music? When did you start recognizing you're good in music? Were you in a choir? Wait, but what was happening with music, music-wise? How did you get yourself into music?
That's a good question. I grew up in a sort of like a musical family.
All right.
So and as a little boy,
mom, dad, uncles.
My mom, especially my dad used to be a drummer when he was young as well. He used to be a very good drummer. But then as he grew up and get children responsibilities. But I've got my siblings. I've got my siblings, my brothers and sisters.
How many are you in your family? Come on, tell me. What number? Give me a number. Give me an African number. Give me 8.
All right, I'll give you 8. I'll give you 9.
9? Yo! That's an African number there. Yeah. Number of kids.
What about 10? Let's do 10.
Yo. My dad grew up in a 10 family, kids and stuff. So he wanted a big family, but he only had us 5.
All right.
5 of us, and I'm the last born. That's what I can do. That's why I do what I want.
Yeah.
You can see I've got the last born vibe, yeah?
Lucky you.
Yeah? Yeah. In your standing, where are you? Are you at the top or you're at the bottom? In terms of family?
Well, not at the top, not the bottom.
You're in the middle.
Somewhere, somewhere.
And all your other siblings, they were into music as well?
Exactly. So as a little boy, I remember I used to take soccer seriously, and even schools that I went.
All right.
A lot of people know me as a soccer player, and most people in the town I come from, Nungwa, who knows me, what they know of me is I'll become a great player. Like I'll
play for the national team.
No, I'll be playing outside, like maybe
like Chelsea, Man U or something. I can see you support Chelsea.
Yeah.
That's the first team that came to your mind.
Look at this guy.
I love Chelsea. That's my team.
Oh, really?
That's my team. They say, Chelsea people, we know each other. Are you sure you're Chelsea people or Liverpool or Man U? Tell me.
Well, these days I really don't follow the soccer.
All right, yeah.
But that was the idea.
That you go abroad and play soccer.
Yeah.
So music wasn't really much of what you were doing.
I was doing music. I was actually still doing music. But what it is, the music is always part of the community. It's always part of the community already. So you are already doing it. But it comes to when you have to take it seriously, and that is where and
the difference became. So
and
from soccer, okay, I'm going to ask you personal questions. Okay. Some of them you might not want to answer them.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So you were doing your soccer thing, yeah?
Yep, and the music at the same time.
And music at the same time.
Yeah.
And then you thought of migrating to Australia. When did you migrate to Australia?
So I migrated just over 10 years ago. Yeah, over 10 years ago. But with the music as well, I became serious with the music with my family, because I was saying my siblings, they are all musicians. Musicians, singers, and dancers, and also some acting. And so on and so forth. So as a little boy, there was this family group that my older brother
would travel together.
So the whole family we traveled together, and this group came about just having what do you call it? The paint.
Yeah.
The container of a paint.
Yeah. Oh, then you make a drum out of it.
So the group was formed out of just playing with the paint and dance, and some of us dancing and stuff like that. And then it became a group. So it's a family group
with choreography and stuff like that.
Choreography and dancing. Dancing and singing.
So it was part of you. It was like a second, a circus family. Like you travel together.
Yes.
It's like musical family.
Yes.
You travel together. Everything. You don't have much say. You're just in it.
No,
you grow up in it.
You grow up in it. You are always seeing it. And then it come to a point.
That's why you have got this unique sense of music.
Yeah.
You basically grew up in it.
Yes, grew up with the music. And
you didn't choose it. You just were born in it.
I was born in it. The music chose me. Yeah. So that is the beginning of my music and stuff like that. And then
when did you professionally started recording? Like you go like, okay, this is the music. I've got my family going on. Actually, when did you leave the group to be an individual?
So I think to be an individual, I think it was somewhere around. I think it was 97 or 98, I believe. Yeah, 97 or 98. It was when the group sort of there was somebody who wanted to manage the
they
group.
Started dismantling everything.
But he came
politics, money.
He came in to to be like
confusing everyone.
Wanted to help the group, but something
he started choosing this one. Okay, Bob Marley has got a story. They were playing as the Wailers, but when the big producers came, they started saying Bob Marley is the leader. This one, you play there. That's why you see Tosh started doing his stuff. Bob Marley started doing his stuff. There's a favorite one of mine who is in the same band. Everyone started just dismantling. But they were trying to make it big, but some people who come in, they would dismantle the thing.
And he came. I mean,
he came with good intentions.
He might came with good intentions, but how to implement it wasn't right. And also the band became, or the group became, big, and we have other people also playing with us, and also my oldest brothers,
Yes.
friends and stuff like that were part,
Of-
also part of
yeah,
it,
yeah.
and we were doing it together. But then I don't know what
Decision making will be hard.
So
The bigger the band,
yeah,
the
because
decision
once
making. Yeah.
the band was handed over
Over
him
to- yeah.
over to him to
Manage.
to manage. He couldn't, and then that's when the
You kind of
the
went
group-
individual.
yeah. So then so
So part
basically
of your
the group-
family are still doing musicians as
Yeah.
well, doing their own thing.
yeah, yes,
Simple
yes,
things.
yes, yes.
And when did you professionally started recording? Did you started recording here in Australia, or you professionally started recording back home?
I actually
And
started
then-
recording professionally back home, and not.
How
not-
did you find
not-
the
not-
studio?
not- how do I find a studio?
Yeah, to record professionally, to just, okay, I'm going to record these songs, I'm going to put them out.
Definitely.
You knew people.
Yes, because of course we live in the community where we know each other. In terms of the industry, we know each other. So all you need is just to put yourself together and to prepare, and also to book a session. And also, I think when the group dissolved as well, I did a fair bit of collaborations with other artists. Other artists also, at that time, especially sometimes I would either be drumming in their music, or I'll be singing, or doing the backing vocals, or sometimes it can be another group, like a drumming, a dancing group, and I'll be invited, and then I'll be going to perform also with them.
You're a natural performer. I like the way when you're performing, you also include people.
Yeah,
Huh?
yeah, it's important.
You bring in people. It makes sense when I'm watching you.
It's important.
Perform.
Yeah, I feel like music is, for me, it's not just for me, but it's to share, and it's to also use the music
Interaction.
to interact, to connect, and also to bring people together, make people happy.
How important is music to you as a musician?
Very, very.
When you're sitting here, I know I'm wasting your time. You should have been thinking of some song to write. But how important is music to you?
Music is important. Every movement is a music, and I feel like, especially when it comes to lyrics, not only instrumental, but when it comes to lyrics, it has to do with something that is a contribution to our society, something that people listen and they can learn from, or people listen and people get something out of it.
When you're writing, do you always write something that you experience yourself as a person outside music? Do you cooperate your writing with what you experience?
Basically,
because you write about politics, you write about living
about
together.
everything, yes. I write
You write
so-
about enjoyment.
Yes.
So what influences you to write songs?
So that's a good question. I tend to write songs that everybody can connect with as well. So therefore, I don't write, when I'm writing a song, it's not really personal. I mean, sometimes people will feel like it's personal, but it's not.
I feel like, someone
but sometimes
ditched
it's
this
not.
person. He's writing this love song for someone, for his ex.
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
There's this song that I wrote that people think, I wrote it to a girl, but it wasn't. It wasn't. It was just a song that we used to.
You see
sing.
people in relationships.
Yeah.
You experience what's going on in the community.
Exactly. Yeah.
When you're looking at Africa at the moment, I'm going to tune you outside the music part.
Yeah.
Do you think the leadership is looking out for people, or people need to sort of like the leadership itself, or people are learning? Because I can see in this is the country where they took all the minds, and this president, is he a president or is just a leader there? Burkina Faso, is it?
Oh, Burkina Faso. Yeah.
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 How do you see Africa and leadership at the moment, and social awareness, mental health and stuff?
I think Africa is doing well. At the moment, Africa is on a journey.
What do you want to see?
Oh, I think what I want to see, it looks like it's sort of bubbling up. It's warming up to
People are
that.
starting to
People,
educate themselves,
there's a bit of
acquiring
education.
knowledge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How important is that?
It's important because as a people there has to be a direction.
Mm-hmm.
Once there is no a direction of a people, then there's no, everything is just scattered.
What can we do with the corruption?
I think
What can we do with the
we're going to
corruption?
talk about corruption.
Eh?
Corruption, we have to deal with each individual as first.
I think the old dudes
Especially
are just
as well.
born in corruption. Us as the young dudes, because we're overseas, yeah, we should teach ourselves. Look, corruption is not good for anything, any governance.
Yeah.
As you can see, all these first world countries, they're corrupt, but their corruption is not like one person gets all the money. It's like everyone is eating.
Yeah.
Here in Australia, you can't tell a difference between a politician, a doctor, a teacher, a cleaner, a support worker, a disability support worker. You can't tell the difference.
You
We
can't
all
tell,
live in the same suburbs.
Yeah.
We all catch the same train. We all buy the same calls.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because the system is a good system. I think, and that is what it is. Once a good system is being created, even when somebody is being corrupted, you don't even know. You don't even look at it. Do you know what I mean? You don't even
The
look
corruption is nice. It's not as bad.
because they're comfortable.
They fix their roads. The health system is good.
Yeah. But when
I see you incorporate all these in your songs. That's why I'm talking about. That's why I said I'll veer off.
Yeah.
But I know your songs are social songs.
Yeah.
Everyday life thing.
everyday life.
Yeah. Everything that we see, everything that we do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I understand you have got activities that you do in the African communities. Do you want to talk about it? What do you do, say?
Also, I do some programs with the youth. I also do a program with it's a juvenile.
Okay, juvenile justice.
Yeah, with the youth. I also do some programs with them, especially in South Australia, trying to help the younger people and giving them a little bit of hope and culture, especially when they were born here or were brought here as a young children. They have no idea of their culture and identity. So it's also always in my heart as well to pass on the knowledge and the experiences that I have, and also to help the community. So yeah.
How important is it as an African living abroad to keep your African culture and values?
It is very, very important because it's your identity basically. It's important to keep your culture. Of course, when you are living outside your environment or your country, you have to obey. Wherever you are, you have to respect them. I mean, respect their land and obey them. But as a person, your culture shouldn't leave you, or or the value of your culture shouldn't leave you, especially when it comes to practicing it.
Because you can easily get lost.
You can
get lost because
you can.
At the same time, you're adapting this new culture.
Yeah.
And also you have got your own.
Yeah.
So you need to be able to blend it.
And that is where it become a bit.
And that's
difficult.
where you come in.
Yes.
As a culture.
Yeah.
What do you call us? A culture ambassador.
Ambassador. Yeah. Sort of. Yeah. So
to engage everything, bring it together
for the youth.
How hard is it?
Well,
it can be tough. It can be tough. Can be tough.
Basically, it can be, but at the same time,
it's something that you're passionate in.
Yes, once you are passionate about it, it's not that hard. All you gotta do is try to help the children or to help them to visit their minds of who they are and their backgrounds and what has happened before them, even in generations, what has happened in history and what has happened before them, and that is reminding them as well that that is part of who they are, and that cannot be erased. Even though we live in Australia, we are still Australians, but at the same time we are still Africans. Especially when we talk, you know that when you talk, my brother, Mr. Ron, I know that you're from Zimbabwe because
Yes,
of
sir.
your tone.
Yes,
When
sir.
I talk, people know that I come from here.
Yeah.
When somebody from Nigeria talk,
You can tell.
you can tell. When
Kenyans
people from
talk,
Kenyans, yes, and those things.
And Kenyans have got beautiful girls too. Sorry about that. I had to say it. I had to say it. I had to say it. Sorry, man.
When somebody has to say it, so it's good that you.
It's me.
Yeah, the culture is important to keep our identity. Yeah, and yeah.
How do you describe your music, brother? Because your music is unique.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's, from what I see, apart from the message itself, which is very important, and like I was saying behind the scenes before we started recording, sometimes I don't even hear what you're singing, but the vibe is good. It's sort of like I am meditating through your music. It's got percussion, it has got drums, it has got, sometimes, not all the time, it's got guitar, like jazzy type. How do you describe your music?
So it's African kind of sound which I have incorporated, which is my own kind of creation, incorporating the traditional way of sound with the modern sound, and I call my sound Ga root music.
Ga root
music.
All right.
Because I'm a Ga. I mean, my tribe. I'm a Ga, and my identity. Even when I express myself as a Ga. So everything. I mean, my music has a root of the Ga people. So I call it Ga roots music. And my music is more like, I see my music more as like a vehicle where anybody is like, it's like an Uber. It's like an Uber. Anybody that needs the Uber, it can take you to where
you want to go.
You want to go. That's why in my music I don't have a specific type of sound. But when you listen to my music, it's got varieties of different kind of melodies and feels and stuff like that. Because,
and when you're performing, you're in it. You are in it. Like, it makes someone watching you that's like, wow. What motivates you to wake up every time and think of writing this music?
I think music itself and life. Music itself and life is what motivates me, because my whole life, I go to sleep music. I wake up music.
Who's your idol musically?
I dream music.
Who is your idol musically?
Well, at the moment, I'm still on a journey, and I'm sort of, wanting to, develop myself more.
All right. So you don't want to sort of like relate yourself to people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You want to discover yourself.
I'm discovering myself more. So I think these days what I do is putting energy into the sound and I mean the kind of music I want to put out there. So there is no other artist that I look up to at the moment. And I mean, sometimes it can be a bad thing, but at the same time, sometimes it can be a good thing.
It's good to find yourself first.
It's a good thing because
it's good to find yourself first.
I can't play somebody else's music. I can only play my music. Yeah. But
I've seen you performing with a band.
Yeah.
Is that your band? Is that an official band?
Yeah, so that's my band.
You travel with them?
Yeah, I travel with them. So I have a band in Adelaide.
What is it called?
Adelaide, and also I have a band in Melbourne as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have two different bands.
Yeah.
So when you're performing in Melbourne,
Yeah.
you have this band.
Yes, yeah.
When you're in Adelaide, you've got another band.
Yeah, and it makes it easy in terms of traveling and accommodation, and I mean also this logistics.
Yeah, the logistics.
I think So yeah.
So with your music, since you create it yourself,
Yeah.
you have to teach the bands.
Exactly.
And I've seen them.
Yeah.
They can be the backing vocal.
Yeah.
And they look, I don't want to like, they're white people. They look Aussie.
Yeah.
How difficult is it to come up with one song that they know? Because sometimes you go like, ding, 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 and everything else is going along.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to make one sound?
I think to create a song, it basically
And
depends.
teach the band the language.
I mean, teaching is where then sort of need a bit of time for the band to understand exactly
where you're going.
Where this
and they're
music is.
musicians anyway, so
Yes.
they might just take the route you're going.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if you're playing with actual musicians,
Yeah.
anything you're playing, you can follow up
Yeah. Plus, they've played with me as well.
for a while.
For a while. I mean, some of them comes, that's
go.
what bands are. But sometimes people are coming in, people are going.
Yeah.
But of course, once they are in for a certain period as well, they sort of intend to understand. Especially if you teach them, they will understand exactly what the sound you are looking for. What is a sound that's
the sound that you want.
The sound,
out.
yeah.
Body of work. Do we have an album, an EP or something? Or they are all singles coming out? And explain to us what's going on with that.
Well, I've got a lot of unreleased albums and singles, but these days it feels like there is albums really is not really a thing these days. It's more of a singles, and I just released.
Then you focus on it.
2 singles, yeah. I actually just released Forgiveness, which I think
What is it about?
that was last
year?
November. Yeah, that November.
Yeah.
I think that was November. Yeah.
What is
And
it
I launched
forgiveness all about?
It's about forgiving.
What's the
It's
concept?
It's about forgiving. Once you forgive people, you actually forgiving yourself. And forgiveness is very, very important, and it's a powerful.
Do you feel like people are not forgiving each other around the world?
I think
then they keep grudges.
I think yes.
And it causes war.
I think there is a lot
Old grudges
happening in this world that if, for example, we have forgiveness, it's going to be less conflicts basically, because once you forgive from your heart, and you're also forgiving yourself,
and you're avoiding conflict.
That is it, and you stay away from it. So therefore, there's not going to be conflict. So forgiveness and pure love is what that track is. Forgiveness.
Right.
Yeah.
So what led you to write it? You just what you're seeing around wars, hatred, families, fights in families and stuff. Yeah.
Exactly.
I love how you create music, brother.
Yeah.
Especially how you perform it. Are you gonna give me a free ticket to come to a show?
Yes.
Tell us what's going on. You're in Melbourne.
Yeah.
You're always in Adelaide.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure whether you're still a Melbourneian or an Adelaidean. What do you call people from Adelaide?
Yeah. You call it Adelaidean or Radelaide. I think people outside Adelaide, they call it Radelaide.
Radelaide.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, they call it Radelaide.
So what's going on with the performances, brother? Let us know. You're here at the moment in Melbourne.
Yes.
What's going on?
I've got a performance on this Thursday night at Bar Osu. It's going to be at Bar Osu in the city, Sydney Road.
With the band?
Yeah, with the band.
Just you, or there are other people coming as well performing it there, or just you and the band?
I think me and the band, and there might be
a couple of artists coming.
Yeah, or a DJ or something like that as well. So,
beautiful. So it's your show.
But yeah.
Do you have management? You're the only manager. Hey, I like you. I like you. You're like me.
Yeah. So on this Thursday, we're doing it here in Melbourne live.
So you organize
and
this
then-
gig from Adelaide.
Yeah.
You'd call a bar,
Yeah.
you call the band, you go like, look, we're gonna perform.
Yeah. So yeah, we just organize it and then we book and then that's it.
The venue and start kicking it.
Yeah. And then we perform on Thursday and then on Friday, which is early in the morning, we're going to New South Wales. There's a festival which is called the Peak Festival.
What's that one?
Peak Festival in New South Wales. It's in between New South Wales and Canberra.
All right.
And it's actually on the hill. It's on the mountain. So it's a snow place. So
I can just
looking
imagine
forward,
you going.
looking for yeah. Yeah, we were there 5 years ago. 5 years ago, we me and the band.
So the whole day, the festival, the whole weekend.
It's gonna be, I think, starting Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, so it's gonna be the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, and then so we're gonna play on
So
Friday,
say
Saturday,
when you're going to New South Wales,
Yeah.
how do you choose a band, which one to travel with?
It's easy to
Since
use
you
the
said
band.
you've got two bands
I
you're
mean,
working
it
on.
depends. Sometimes I
Or
sort of
you work
collaborate.
with who is free.
Sometimes I collaborate with
other
both
band.
Adelaide and Melbourne. Depends. Sometimes I use Melbourne because it's easier
To
as
travel
well.
that way, yeah.
Yeah, because with the Melbourne band, it's easier in terms of transportation and accommodation. I mean, logistic part of it is easier because Melbourne is closer to New South Wales. It's closer to
Do you get hired apart from other events?
Yeah.
Are you available to be hired for like weddings, parties, and stuff like that? Yeah.
Sure, yes, we do
And
play
yeah,
weddings.
because I've seen you at some party or some sort.
Yeah, we play everywhere. As long as there is music and
You are there.
fun, education.
How can people contact you?
Of course, maybe my website or www.bortierokoe.com or bortierokoe.com.
Just your name, your surname.
Just my name, yeah.
.com.
Yeah, .com.
Not AU in the front.
No, just .com.
I'll write it down there. I'll write it down there. Say.
And also
For bookings.
Yes. So bortierokoe.com, or people can also get me on africansoul.com.au.
All right. African Soul.
African Soul, as in spirit. Yeah. Or even on social media, Facebook, or people can get in touch.
So do you have your own studio that you work at, or you book studios?
I book studios.
Which studio is your favorite one to work at when you're working? Say in Adelaide, then in Melbourne. I wonder here.
In Adelaide, there was this studio, but I think that I like. It's called Chapel Lane Studio, but it's no more.
Oh.
But at the moment, the one I like, it's called Wizard Tones Studio.
All right.
And it's a very
good
nice
producer.
Studio. Yeah. That's where my live show that I did, the video. That is where. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and also
I love that one.
Yeah.
I love that I could access all your music and I could access your performance.
And also my single Forgiveness.
Is
I also
there.
recorded. Yeah.
I hear you direct your own music videos.
Yeah. Sure.
Do you shoot them yourself? This man is versatile.
I'm good with pictures, basically. Yeah. So when it comes to get a good picture or to capture
so you can capture the
moment. Yeah. So yes, I do direct because I know the direction of what my music.
You want to, because how you put your music is what you want people also to visualize it the way you feel it.
Exactly. So that's why
it's a hard job you do.
Yeah.
I like the passion.
Yeah, no, the passion is big. The passion is big. But that's the whole reason why we are here to do this.
Let's say there is an artist who might say, "Oh, look, Bortier, man, your music is beautiful and it inspired me. Can you take me on your wing? Are you happy to do that?
Sure, yeah. Yeah, sure.
Let them perform, let them record. Because you know the big artists will go like, no. This concert you're not performing, I'm performing.
Sure. Or collaborations on any of my songs, yeah, sure. Because at the end of the day,
like you said, music is life.
I want to share and to connect. You know, yeah. So yeah, collaborations are opened all the time.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So people should watch.
Yeah, people should watch. There might be a single coming out sometime. You know, I'm not going to give a date yet, but there might.
Don't be lazy.
There will be a single coming out. But
what's the name? Give us the name. At least if you give us the name, we'll be ready for it.
All right, I've got to.
Because forgiveness, we've been listening to it.
Yeah.
You did a video for forgiveness, right?
Yes.
Where did you shoot it at?
In Adelaide.
In Adelaide.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So what's the name of this new one coming?
Well, I have. You
see, my brother here doesn't want to give me an exclusive.
I think I've got be strong, and it's to encourage people to be strong, especially either in the rough time or in good time. Beautiful. Life always, have their waves, and it takes a bit of strongness and also patience, and everything will be good. So I have Be Strong, which will be coming, which I've collaborated. I did a collaboration with another artist.
Ghanaian? No, let's not talk about it. Okay. Exclusive.
Surprise.
He said that means you're gonna come back here. Yeah. Just when it comes out and stuff, when you're in Melbourne and stuff, just feel free to always come. I know it's far, but sometimes it's good catching up.
Yeah. So it will be out. Sometime. I'm not promising a date yet. But there was two. There was Be Strong, and also you are my hope.
All right.
You are my hope as well.
All right.
Which is talking about people supporting each other basically, because we need.
That's what we need.
We need to support each other. So
there's a lot of mental health issues going on with African men who are in Australia, older, younger, whichever way, because I think it's culture shock and all those things happening. So I didn't want to say it, but a lot of suicides, a lot of crime, a lot of divorces, a lot of So you said the song is called
You Are My Hope.
You Are My Hope,
which is talking
about. I'll be waiting for that.
Yeah, You Are My Hope. Encourage people to support each other more. Because we need to support each other. If you support me today, tomorrow I will also be in a better position to support you.
Thank you very much. Any shout outs?
Shout out to shout out to my family. Shout out to my band. Shout out to my music lovers. Shout out to DJ Ron.
Thank you for coming. If you didn't shout at me, I was gonna delete the whole video. No editing, nothing. Bortier Okoe me, Ron, what's happening with the video? You didn't shout me out, brother.
Shout out
Thanks,
to DJ
brother.
Ron.
I respect you,
DJ Ron, and also your listeners as well. Shout out to anybody that supports this, body of work, because I know it's a hard, work, and it's always need a collective,
exactly
support to make it.
Like
happen.
You're here,
yeah.
Because I don't only call you brother, I call you family. Yeah, that's how it is.
This is my home.
Yeah, come check on me, see how things are going and stuff like that. Yeah, man.
Yeah. DJ Ron.
I hope you come back, brother. Did we miss anything that we needed to talk about in terms of music, life, and everything else? And what message would you want to give to your fans, to your family, everyone watching you and stuff like that? Everyone who follows your music, brother.
I think stay cool, be patient, in life, and forgive easily, and try to grow when it's time. Try and try and help in our society. Help can be anything, even just a smile to, to somebody who is having a hard time. Making them smile is something that is important. Stay out of trouble. Try and make your days useful by creating your own environment. Positive environment for you and people around you, and also the community. And love people.
Spread love all over.
Love people.
This is the Pondra Show with your boy DJ Ronald Gasson Gladiator. Look, Bortier here, he didn't even bring his drum. I'm watching on the TV. People can't see the TV. I'm seeing him perform over there. And you should have brought something. You want to give me an acapella? Come on, give me an acapella. I didn't even give you cold water. You said cold water. You ruined my voice. Give me one.
You actually ruined my voice before we start talking.
You see, he doesn't want to go for an acapella. Come on, give me one.
Inyemi wojele mi kejo ichono ejake wole yeni woje wole yeni woya wo fe komeda e banya wo wo fe komeda nakano nakano wo kanokra wo fe komeda. Peace and love I bring to the world. Love to the world, unity and forgiveness. Love to the world. No more war. No more warring. No more fighting,
We better shut down, otherwise we don't leave. But that's how we start this podcast. See you later. This is the Bortier Okoe. Thank you very much, brother.